one building that's been through a lot, let's say. Everything from the events of 1963 and 1964, that was the first wave of violence, and the very first wall that was built between Greek and Turkish Cypriots just in front of the building, and then tense relations thereafter leading to the events of 1974. The hotel across the street being taken over by UN peacekeepers, a field hospital being installed on the second floor, and then an observation post situated just on top of the building in case a war breaks out in Cyprus again. So we really are in a ceasefire. It's called the demilitarized zone, but it's actually very militarized and very politicized and defined by security and control across different zones of understanding. You know, we're actually reclaiming a piece of this territory. It's something that has been an idea generated by a really truly independent grassroots initiative from the two sides working together to transform a building like this, and people coming there will infuse it with an identity rather than that being something that, you know, somebody from the outside or from the inside sort of tries to control and direct.
As far as I know, the mission of the UN in the buffer zone is to prevent any alteration in the status quo. And the rationale behind it is that any alteration would possibly mean creation of conflict. But our way of thinking was to create something in the buffer zone that would promote cooperation. And that was a unique approach that, in a way, confused even the authorities. We had a lot of difficulties with bureaucracy and technical issues. We had to find a way to acquire the building through appropriate funding, convince the owners to sell it to us. Even people who had positive disposition towards cooperation, they were very hesitant. It took a lot of effort, it took a lot of determination, and indeed it was a very big challenge for us. Even sometimes convincing ourselves that we can make it. Behind our effort was to transform this area, which was connected to confrontation, to antagonism and conflict, from a dead zone into a zone for cooperation. We have a multilingual, multi-ethnic establishment and the vibrant cultural, educational research center that it is today.
All the activities around the building were designed to achieve this ultimate aim of cooperation and establishing a healthy dialogue. We hold workshops, teacher training seminars, conferences, and many other meetings within different communities and also organizations, different organizations. We host university students from other countries doing research. We also have a library, and within the library we have created a Cyprus Critical Archive with invaluable resources about critical times in history. The home showcases tolerance, respect, and functional multi-perspectivity. We had difficulties overcoming our prejudices, our upbringings, so we had to reach a consensus, and we have managed that. I think we're giving a very important message here to our politicians, that if there's a will, there's a way.